All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Three consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Kenny Glick is my guest today. What up, man?
Hey, everybody. If you want, I could do a Joel impersonation. We're looking at indices with the market, Kenny. Even though the market doesn't seem to go down, can you give me a couple of ideas of something that you might want to short? Kenny.
That was really good.
I just got back from doing my stint as a broadcaster at Aqueduct Racetrack. Coming down the stretch, it's the number 3 horse.
I'm going to send this to Joel when I'm done. That was fantastic. That was great. I had no idea you had it in you. For
an easy one. That's an easy one.
For a Joel impression. That's fantastic. Oh,
What's
man.
going on?
How you doing, man?
All right. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm just sort of keeping track of the market. Chat's all excited about PLBY, right? Which is blasting off again today.
Yeah.
Like an NFT play or something. But I don't know.
I got the king of all NFTs. That muds. The muds is becoming the tops. Stock's up 35% since I last saw you.
Yeah, let's pull up a chart of that. Credit to Mitch. I'm sure he'll come on in a few, but he called this this trade very nicely. So yeah. So wait. So you're long muds?
Yeah, it's one of the only stocks I own right now. I'm going to hold it till the real true conversion. I assume it's going to become TOPP or something again. Maybe
I don't know what they said. I don't know if they did. I already forgot.
Right. Because this is the original idea. This is where the NFT boom started. The idea was sports cards. So Topps,
yeah.
The SPAC meets an NFT meets something I have a passion about. I love baseball cards. I've always liked cards. So
do you still collect them?
I don't collect as much. I still I go to my mom's house, take a look at all my old cards every once in a while. The market got so flooded, after in the 90s and 2000s. Plus, the kids don't like it anymore, so the values got crushed, and the steroids didn't help at all. So all my Maguires and Barry Bonds rookie cards are, I was thinking I was going to put my kids through college with those. Oh. Now they're worth maybe a tenth of the value, unless you have them in gem mint condition.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know where my baseball cards are. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Obviously, I missed the golden age of that, but yeah, it wasn't even like I did it, but it wasn't like a big thing when I was a kid. So I can't get excited about that personally. But hey, stocks of 8%, more power to you. The PLBY thing I've been watching, and I've spent the last couple of days now trying to find a headline, but doesn't need it. Up 23% again today. Hats off to whoever had it in chat. Crushing it, just crushing it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what there's to say about it, honestly. I mean, let me pull up it daily. Look at this thing. I think they call that a parabola. Gone parabolic.
And this is the Playboy industry. Like, this is the magazine company, the defunct,
yeah. So
there's a name.
So wait, so what is the bet? Is the bet here that the Playboy NFTs are going to be so valuable? Maybe that's the play. I don't know.
I guess. You know what? When it hits 120 and crashes back down to $20, we'll ride it on the way down. But
120?
Why not? Why not 120? A lot of these names, if they get into the 50s, they generally don't stop. And we keep seeing again, there are so many of these momentum plays that if they cross that boundary of the 50s, that's when they start to get really crazy. So again, this one might not be done. And again, it's consolidated and broke out 4 different times. So there might be more room to go. Why not?
You've said that previously on our show that you use 50 as a bogey and use 100 as a bogey. So 50 would be your next number here to watch.
Well, yeah. If you get through 50, generally you go to 80. If you get through 80, you generally get 100 to 120. And then you're talking it's a whole nother realm at that point. But any of these stocks, again, if it's a $5 stock that's trading at $40, you got to be real skeptical. But the skepticism has to be put aside in the environment that we're in right now. Yeah. go for the ride. Go for the ride. Again, is it a good buy at 38.45? Obviously not. You're risking a lot more, but that doesn't mean it's not going to go to 50. So that's how you play these names. You got to be a little bit more cautious, obviously. And the guys that are in this trade, you just lower your stops and, hold on and hope for the best. But yeah, 50 should be next.
I've been complaining the last few days that the market's been pretty boring. Not boring today, though. We actually have some real movers. Playboy notwithstanding, like Tesla, which is up 8%, up again today. Too good. How's that chart look to you? Looks pretty good to me.
Yeah. Look, the QQQ is otherworldly. I think we're in a bear. When I look at my watches, I watch, let's say, 1,000 stocks a day.
Okay.
And I have tickers going by, scanning for highs, new highs, and new lows. Yep. Most of these days, I'm seeing the new lows outpace the new highs. My watch list is basically 75% red, but the market doesn't go down. So really, it's one of those moments, again, where this is why everybody wants to hate this bull market. My stock stinks. Why is the market up? Why is the market up? I own 3 stocks that stink today. And it's very confounding and frustrating. But really, it's the QQQ, and everything's a distant second. And obviously, Tesla's a part of the Qs, and the Amazon, Netflix, the Google, the Apple, and of course, Pepsi. Pepsi's part of the Qs.
And wait, so is while we're on the topic of random companies in the Qs, isn't Monster Beverage in there as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there's a few random ones. Pepsi, Monster, I think Procter & Gamble might be in the Qs. Maybe not. I don't remember.
Probably not Procter, no.
There's some random companies in the Qs. It represents the NASDAQ 100, which has a reputation for being quote unquote like the tech index, even if it isn't always the most techy index, but it acts like it. So
yeah, you got healthcare in there also, and biotech.
Yeah. Are you watching Palantir here, Kenny?
I just got an alert. What's up?
I don't know.
Just making a move right now, right? Yeah, it's about time. This was like a coiled spring. This stock has been just awful for months now, and just finally caught a bid. And again, this has been a pretty good uptrend all day. Tested the VWAP, held it down there at 23.75 a couple times. Just, it's about time this thing had a decent day. It's been beaten down, and everyone's hating on it. It's time to buy a stock.
So I see that they have this double click demo day. Whatever that, I don't know when that is. But speaking of demo days, have Apple on your radar for next week, Kenny, for 420. They announced today that there's going to be one of those like Apple events next week. So it's going to be next a week from today actually, and they're going to unveil something. They're
going to finally unveil the Apple Bong on 420 because we've been smoking out of Apple since we were in college, right?
It's true. Well, yeah, and I shouldn't be embarrassed to admit that because it's legal. So
right, we can say whatever we want now, baby.
Yeah. Okay, so they're saying tomorrow is the demo day for Palantir. Good to know. Apple for next Tuesday have on your radar. Tuesday at 1 Eastern. I don't know. I don't really know what they're going to unveil, but they'll unveil something. It's their like spring event, whatever that.
Yeah. I mean, to me, Apple's just part of the Qs now. I haven't traded Apple individually in a long time. I usually stick with the Qs if I'm going to trade Apple. But yeah, that stock was on the verge of a breakdown also, and obviously became a pretty good buy.
Kenny, I gotta know: are you interested in this Coinbase IPO tomorrow?
I'm interested in a lot, actually. I'm not gonna buy. Again, I don't know where. Do you have any indication of where this thing's opening up? I'm hearing 2, 3, 4, 500.
Well, we'll get like a reference price later tonight.
Right.
Probably at like 5 o'clock or so. And that'll be like a guideline, but we don't really know.
I'm going to be looking at everything else. So okay. I think Coinbase, I'm going to do the pin action or the halo effect. So you got all the riots, the Maras, the BTBTs, but you got that Voyager.
Check out my list right here. I made this list. It's here. I'll put it in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
Alphabetical order now. I put this list together this morning. It's probably not like all encompassing, but it's pretty good, I think. You've got a lot of crypto blockchain related tickers here. So you got everything that's like super broad, like Tesla's on there and PayPal and Nvidia, but broad stuff, and like hyper specific stuff like you mentioned Voyager, which is on their VYGVF.
Yeah.
We got We got Hive blockchain, HVBTF.
Yes.
We got Argo blockchain, ARBKF.
Yes.
BTBT.
Yes.
CAN. EQOS, who we had the CEO on Power Hour today. I'm watching all these names tomorrow. Overstock. We know that Overstock moves with crypto. So I'm watching all this. This is going to be on my screen like all day tomorrow is this list.
Right. Well, I think that's exactly the way to do it. If you can't, I don't know if I'm going to be able to jump into the most hyped IPO since Alibaba maybe or Uber. And those didn't work out the first day also. But yeah, I expect this to be a good IPO. I'd rather buy it day 2. So let's just throw a number out there. It opens up at 320, rallies to 370, closes at 362. I'll buy it the next day if it's gapped down below the prior day high. If it breaks the prior day high, momentum's going to kick in. Everybody that was waiting for it, like me, they'll buy it, and you'll probably get a decent trade out of it. Whether I hold on to it, probably not. But I think it'll be a good trade, just playing momentum breakouts while this thing is hot.
There are so many ways it could go. Remember, it's a direct listing, which means no institutional support, which means trading could be extra volatile. Because usually on an IPO, it's not going to be like, sure, it'll go up a lot. And it could go down too, but if it goes down, there's going to be someone coming to defend it, right? Right. There's not going to be that tomorrow. There's no institution coming in with both hands like defending this IPO.
Right.
So anything could happen. And it's going to be a wild one, I can tell you that. It might not open until like 2 o'clock. Expect that. Expect it not open till the afternoon. But I guarantee you all eyes will be on that tomorrow.
Yeah,
sure.
I think the market will be at a dramatic pause too. It's just going to be Bitcoin stocks and Bitcoin related stocks. Everything else might be just on pause for a moment.
Chat's coming through here. Wait, are you making this up? What is this? BFARF? BFARF.
Yeah, I know BFARF.
I don't know BFARF. I know it now.
Yeah.
What about LGHL? Logan Reed, nice job there.
Put up by LGHL. Put on REMF. If you remember Remus. REEMF is another one. Yeah.
Gosh.
Ebon,
no, not Ebon. Ebon's off the list.
Oh, that's the
that's the Hindenburg one. That's off the list.
These are all Hindenburg stocks. Most of these are going to go away eventually, but that BT is a wild one. That was a 2-cent stock that went to $20-something. Let
me pull it up here.
By the way, Palantir rocking.
Wait, I didn't get BT. 2 cent. Yeah, it was. Wait, Palantir. Let me hop back over there. Gee, oh my goodness. Wait. Yeah, look at that on the 15-minute. Woo!
It's about time.
Let's zoom out. Wow. All right, prolonged sideways action. Not any. Well, you had some temporary resistance up there around 27 or so, but we're knocking on the door at this rate. We're in the mid 25s, so good day for Palantir. I mean, this is like the most retail loved stock. I think. I don't know if there's a single stock right now that is more loved by retail than Palantir. I really don't.
Really? Wow.
We get asked about this, Kenny, all the time. Neil Hamilton on our show this morning, Get Technical, did an entire thing because he gets asked about Palantir every single day, and so do we. PreMarket Prep, every day, somebody asks us about Palantir. Huh. I don't know what it is about. It's like GameStop was yesterday's news. It's all about Palantir now.
Hey, I like it. I like the nature of the company. To me, it's an IPO of the CIA. So. Yeah. Yeah. I bought it day one and it didn't work, and I was kind of really disappointed. And I think it went sub 10 for a second there, and then finally got going. And then it got going, and it became a meme stock in a week. Yeah. And then it crashed, and here we are. So I still like it. I've been selling puts on it because they were really over. They were still a little bit too expensive in my estimation. I've done well selling puts on this one.
Get that premium. Isn't that funny that we have meme stocks? Isn't that so funny? I think it's great.
This guy.
You forgot about the Lucid Dreams, the Lucid Motors.
What's going on there?
It got the pop with Palantir. Everyone was excited. Everyone started putting out the memes.
Hey, what's the ticker?
They started putting out the Undertaker, when he stands up.
Hey, what's the ticker on that?
Which one's Lucid?
That's CCIV.
Oh, that's
CCIV.
CCIV. Okay.
You see, you know it by the ticker, but don't even know it by the name. That's how it is.
Yeah, you're damn right, Mitch. You're damn right.
Absolutely.
That's how it goes in this.
And he doesn't know half his companies he trades.
There's no need. You just got to know the VWAP, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Now, that's the thing about some of these names. You go and I don't know how to feel about the SPAC plays because again, they around that $10 number. There's always that thing, and then they got the warrants and the units. So technical analysis isn't the greatest on some of these.
Yeah.
But some of the other ones. I don't know if you guys are watching this other SPACs. AHAC. Your boy Matty Kolb was into this one. AHAC and the other one with the. I forgot what the name of it is. SRNGU. It's been getting some. Soaring Eagle.
The SOAR.
That's the management team from the DraftKings and the Skills. So at least they've done 2 deals that worked. So that one, people are interested in that one still.
Yeah, and this one's still trending in units, so that was interesting. This one I got really close to that $10 level, was getting interested.
Yeah.
When SPACs were completely out of favor. But yeah, you're completely right. That's what I would stick to. I would stick to the management teams that had literally had success already. One we've had on our show multiple times, Niccolo De Masi, DMYI, RSI. You could look at those. You got RSI, you got DMYD, which is Genius Sports. So,
yeah, talk to me about that one. That's one of my buddies' favorite stock on the planet right now. What is DMYD?
Okay, so DMYD, you're talking Genius Sports, and the real thing about Genius Sports is that they've really started taking the market share back from Sports Radar. I mean, Sports Radar is the other kind of main competition with Genius Sports, and they just got a recent deal with the NCAA for all the data. Same thing's going on with the NBA. You're going to see it. I mean, there's certain winners in the data, the thing behind the thing.
Is this was this a SPAC and this is the spun off company, or is this still SPAC?
No, it's still SPAC. It's still SPAC.
This is still SPAC.
Yeah, Kenny, this gap was they signed a deal with the NFL, I think, and that was notable because the NFL was actually, I think it was the NFL, right, Mitch? And the NFL was an investor in the other main company, Sport Radar, but they signed a deal with these guys instead. And it's like market data, but for sports betting. Right?
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's all. It's that. It's the sports data play. For if you're bullish sports betting, you should be bullish sports data and the need for that. And
if you look at it, also they're behind the data for a lot of the sports betting companies. Like you can mention all the. If you think about it, I mean, at the end of the day, the need for data in sports has changed massively. I mean,
sure.
Just over analytics, let alone even just like inside the sport itself and deciding how the money's spent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a friend of mine, and he's pretty damn savvy. This is one of his favorite stocks. He thinks this is a $250 stock. I mean, I don't know.
Nicola will like to hear that.
He knows a lot about the sector, and he knows about again the structure of this company. This is. Again, I never heard of it up until he brought it to my attention, but yeah, it's on my radar.
Right. Kenny, as far as I'm concerned, was the original SPAC king. Brought us VTIQ pre-Nicola merger.
Space.
Yeah.
Space and VTIQ, yeah.
Yeah. Kenny Glick, hitthebid.com is his site. Check it out. He's at, oh crap, I don't remember. I'm blanking on.
Hit the Bid Radio. Just Google me. You'll find some awful videos of me making fun of myself and my mom. Or your mom.
That's true. Yeah. Hit the Bid Radio is his Twitter. Hitthebid.com. Kenny, always a pleasure.
Hey, thanks for having me on, brothers. Good luck. I'll see you soon.
All right.
Back here tomorrow. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck on that tomorrow, Kenny. Okay, Mitch, you made a great call this morning on the stream. What was that call again?
Hey, let's check it out. Before one of the things is it's always important to notice when you see patterns, right, guys? And so one of the patterns that I've been seeing recently with SPACs is that when they get that announcement, you see it pop pre-market like a big amount. But then as it gets to that 8 a.m. time when retail traders are waking up and seeing this, they're like flushing it out.
8 a.m. your time, 9.
Yeah, 8 a.m. Well, let's look 8 a.m. Eastern. Let's talk 8 a.m. Eastern. You start seeing the washout happen.
Okay.
Going into that 9 a.m. time, so that by the time 9:30 comes, it's as weak it's probably ever been since pre-market time. So let's go ahead and pull up the chart if you can of AGC here.
Yeah, this was the largest SPAC ever. And so let's take a look at the 1 minute, and also, kind of point out here when it actually opened up, because I think that's the important part here. All right, 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart.
There you go. So as you can tell from this chart, pre-market is those lines that you see there. So it kept bouncing, was up there around 14, 15, and then just washes out. Right close to the open. Maybe you get a little bounce right before 9:30, but then we get this washout towards that 10 o'clock. I said be careful because a lot of times it's just a washout to reverse the kind of the trend that you're seeing, and then it comes all the way back. That's what we saw in MUDS, MUDS, and we could take a look at that one when it had the big gap up move. It looked like it was going to wash out, wash down, and then it recovers, guys. So keep your eyes on that. Look for that washout recovery move and a lot of these reversals in the SPAC industry.
All right, you made a great call. I made a pretty bad call. I said, I looked at that Johnson & Johnson headline and I saw the reaction in stocks like Zoom and Peloton this morning, up a couple percent. And I thought, nah, this seems a little overdone to me. I would fade this move. Well, and same thing goes for the reopening plays too. I would have been wrong for the most part, especially in Zoom. Look at Zoom here. Zoom never stopped. I mean, I guess it did stop for a few minutes there at 11, kind of for that hour and a half. But I was dead wrong on this one. Zoom, we wondered out loud this morning, is this the excuse that these stocks need to rally? Maybe today is the day. Maybe this ends up being a massive fade, a massive fake out. But you can't argue with today's tape. Up almost 7%. Reopening trade, not on. Stay-at-home trade, very much on here. Teladoc up 3%. I'm sorry, Peloton 3%. Teladoc up also 3.5%. Stay-at-home trade's on. And reopening trade, like the airlines, like the cruise lines, not on today. So I was wrong. I thought that this move might reverse. I thought, how much does the market really care about what is essentially going to be, as they said later on in the morning, a temporary halt for this Johnson & Johnson vaccine? I don't think the market cares that much. I'm wrong. Market is using this as an excuse today to buy stay-at-home stocks and sell reopening stocks that have rallied.
It had a good day. I got to see some notes from the actual conference, but and Novavax not having a bad day.
Oh yeah, they had they presented today at a Goldman Sachs conference. Up 11%. Yeah. I know they've been saying like the reason that they're not able to scale up is they're struggling with supply constraints right now. But Novavax should have a vaccine ready to go, ready to mass produce in like Q3. How's J&J doing? Johnson & Johnson
for sure.
Johnson & Johnson, bounced at the open. Okay, that's good to know. And
right.
and what about Moderna, real fast? We got two.
Yeah, of course. Got to go through all of them.
Yeah. Okay, so I feel like I was like kind of half right because like No, I'm not. No, I wasn't. I wasn't half right. I'm not going to try to sell it. We're a minute and a half into the close here, or away from the close. Overall, market's looking pretty good. Right, we're up in the NASDAQ, up 1.2%. We're up in the S&Ps, up about a third of a percent. Good day for tech. Very good day for tech. Whether we're talking FANG, whether we're talking, Tesla, I guess counts as FANG. I don't know. Big tech having a great day, leading the charge today. It is your top performing, utilities are your top performing sector. If you look at the XLU, XLU's having a good day today. Look at that. Good day for utilities, good day for tech, XLK. And what's weak here?
Always good for tech when Tesla's going up, right?
Yeah, I think everyone is, honestly,
the Tesla train is back, man.
Yeah, I think this could all be related to Coinbase. I really do. I really do think that this is all like pre-Coinbase excitement.
Let's see what happens,
At least Tesla, and and maybe Bitcoin itself. Who can say?
Nvidia, yeah,
maybe. Well, Nvidia had the thing yesterday too, but yeah.
Look, another good day.
Breakout today.
Another good day.
Through.
Tech is back, man. Tech is back. I don't know if you take a look at the Qs, but
I actually want to pull up AMD. No, okay. And that Nvidia chart looks.
I don't know what's up with AMD. I think they need their kind of sales number to come out. I know they're in a lot of the gaming consoles, so I think the next earnings you should probably hear some news about that, how that's going.
All right, we'll check that out. When
the Qs, look at the Qs.
Wait, let's see when AMD reports. Did they confirm yet? They did not confirm yet for the next quarter, upcoming quarter. So look at the Qs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
With the Qs.
With Kenny. Yeah.
Look at that, man. Kenny. It's turned completely around. People thought tech was done.
No, 3 weeks ago we were so bearish. One more week.
We were so bearish. We were like, yeah, tech is done. Just get it out of your portfolio. Majority of people had like about 70 to 80% tech in their portfolios.
Yeah, but what's upsetting though is like someone like me, right? That's like if you own the ARKK or A or whatever, like those funds haven't come back yet. So it's this weird delineation where big tech is back, but like Kathy Tech is not
Girls Tech
yet. Yeah. So anyway, all right, Mitch, who we got coming on now?
All right. So one of the things that I think we don't do well enough, guys, is our earnings calendar. I've done this for a little bit, but one of the things that I think we need to do more often is really go over it. I mean, if we're not going over it, if we're not recapping it with you guys and getting ready for the earnings that are coming, then it's kind of not worth it for us, right? And so what we want to do is kind of go over our earnings graphics. So first things first is we're going to give you the tweet to go head up and find this earnings graphic. So I'm going to go ahead up and put this in the chat here. Let's go ahead up and bring also our guest, Spencer. You can bring him on while I'm getting this link in the chat.
I'm just going to bring
this is actually
bring up the graphic on the screen, and I'm going to bring Zunaid. Zunaid,
there you go.
How's it going, fellas? Good seeing you again.
Whoa, is that a QR code, Mitch? What?
That's a QR code. We're going fancy out here, man. We're going fancy.
You
know
where
the QR code takes you, Spencer?
I have one guess.
Go ahead, hit me with it.
Pro.benzinga.com.
Close enough. It takes you to benzinga.com/news and earnings. But obviously, you also have that pro.benzinga URL there to get your 14-day free trial.
All right. So it's weird that we're doing it this week because this is like the unofficial start of the next earnings season, because Wednesday is when we get the banks.
Yep.
And then there's this weird lull where like earnings are going to be really big tomorrow, and then we're kind of quiet for a few days.
Yeah.
And it'll pick up again like next Tuesday or Wednesday.
Right.
But I mean, we made it. We made it through the lull in the earnings calendar. So I'm excited. So, Zunaid, tell us who we got.
So the one that I'm really looking forward to is going to be SCR, and that's the score. I'm a big sports guy, right? I'm a big fan of like DraftKings, Penn National, all that stuff. And I'm pretty sure Dave Portnoy owns SCR. I've used their app a little bit. It pretty much is just kind of like a sports center, but with a sports gambling kind of thing. So with the playoffs, with the Super Bowl just happening and all those things, I'm interested to see how much traffic they may have gotten, especially with the NBA playoffs happening and things like that as well. So we'll see.
I had no idea that they were public. I've seen.
Yeah, dude. It's been a minute since they've been public. I think maybe a year and a half. I don't know. I know Dave Portnoy was down on it quite a bit.
I had no idea they were public.
So I'm interested to see how they do, actually. Oh, they announced at 5. Oh, that's a conference call. Never mind. But so that's the one I'm looking for today. And then I'm also looking for Delta. I was able to kind of look at like the TSA numbers, and you can see how, people have been traveling a lot more. More people traveled in March of this year than they did of March last year. And I think maybe by like 15 or 16x more people traveled this April than last April. So we're kind of there. Almost.
Interesting. All right, I'm going to bring that chart back up, that the calendar back up.
Looks like everybody's loving it. Definitely, check that link in the chat, guys. Definitely retweet it out, guys. Let's go ahead and get it up. And one of the things is, if you guys got a comment about one of these earnings stocks, go ahead and put it in the chat. That's what it's all about. Let's be a team.
Absolutely. And so for me, it'll be interesting to see if we kind of go back to like the 32, 36 area for score. But I'm not sure. Yeah, they have to have like a blowout quarter. Then obviously you've got the banks, Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know about you guys.
Looks like we got Pure Cycle in. Pure Cycle's in, guys. Pure Cycle has hit.
Let me hop over to my news feed here. There we go. Let's zoom in. PCYO earnings just out. Q2 EPS 72 cents. Do we have an estimate? Let's go onto the calendar. Let's see.
It's a little bit of a smaller stock here, but definitely let's get to it. PCYO.
We have an estimate here in the calendar. Probably not. There's these small stocks don't typically have estimates. All right. So anyway, EPS 72 cents per share is what they made last quarter versus a penny a year ago. So
that's a good change there.
That's some good earnings growth. Revenue growth not quite up the same, but still up nonetheless year over year. PCYO is your ticker. I'll just zoom out of that. Get my chart up here. We can see what's going on in the session. Probably no trades. This one is super small. Probably no trades.
So this is a water resource development company. It designs, constructs, and operates and maintains water and wastegate systems.
Yeah, not my field of expertise.
You don't know about the wastegates, bro?
Yeah.
Waste management is the closest I come to that arena, okay?
Oh, man. Hey, the closest I come to that is taking the trash out to the corner.
Hey, that is a great stock, though, in all seriousness. Wait,
hey, look at that thing.
Let me pull up a
Trash is making money, baby.
Yeah.
Are you invested in this, Spencer?
I mean, I probably own it via like an ETF, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. Not like directly.
Spencer owns everything through an ETF.
I own every stock.
I've always just wondered if, how we all do our job to recycle. I just wonder if, like, once it leaves our eyesight, if it actually gets recycled or not. That's always been like my thing.
It's funny you mentioned that. So, in the Benzinga office, we're in a large building, right? And we have in our kitchen, we have a trash drawer, a recycling drawer, and there is a conspiracy. And I don't know if this is true, unconfirmed after being here for 5 years. But there's a conspiracy that they don't actually recycle the recycling drawer.
See what I mean?
I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've heard.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do my due diligence on doing my part. I can only do so much. That's how I look at it.
Is waste management like an anti-ESG play? It's like an anti-green energy play?
I don't think they'll be in the clean
recycling
conference. So
recycling is bad, right? For waste management. I don't know.
No, I think they have recycling.
Yeah,
they have.
I think a part of their business is in the recycling.
Okay, I don't.
Yeah, man, come on, bro.
I don't know.
They got to pick up the same company wants to pick up and do the recycling. They got the recycling trucks and they got their waste trucks,
Yeah. Robert in the chat says, sometimes the garbage truck takes my recycling.
That's a problem.
Robert, you never know. You never know. Again, we do our part. I want to know when scores earnings come out.
There is zero chance you will get me excited about scores.
Let's do it, man.
Zero chance. And I will tell you why. As someone who has spent his entire career working in media and who studied media in college and who and has been watching this industry up close for over a decade. This is a digital media. I mean, all right. So I guess they have sports betting, which is different. But if I can discount that for a second and just focus on the media, this is an ad-based media company. That's not going to excite me. You got to. I mean, so I guess they have the sports betting, which helps, but I don't know where this site ranks. As far as the largest sports sites, it's probably not in the top 10. And it's all ad revenue. Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you.
It's something. Luke had a website that he used to track, like this, like Settling Web or something like that.
Well, we can do it right now.
So let's check. Because when I checked last night and did my homework on this, it looked like the viewership was down, is what I saw. But you tell me if you see it.
The score is number 76 in its category. So it looks
possibly a loser.
So they're at let me see if I can get there at 3.2 million visits a month.
Yeah.
Which is not a lot.
That's not a lot. Well, let's see what their market cap is anyway. By the way, if my keyboard sound is too loud, let me know. But looks like their market cap is about 950 million. At least that's what
950 million? Really?
That's what E-Trade has, yeah. What do you got?
What is it? Is that from like the gaming? I can't imagine what that's from. Oh, wait, let's hold on a second. What exactly? So I think they probably have more than just the score. They probably do other stuff, and they have the sports betting thing, which is interesting. But
yeah,
you can't get me excited about digital media. Sorry.
You'll see in the news there. It's interesting.
Come on,
Joseph from CNBC had traded it, but then he lost money on it, so he dumped it.
Digital media, man. Come on, where you at?
I'm telling you, I've been in this industry for over a decade, and I'm telling you, it takes more. Like, look, all right, if this were 2013 and BuzzFeed and Vice were like the hottest thing since sliced bread, then yeah. But we had a massive contraction, and it's why Benzinga actually has such a diversified business model where we don't rely on ads for revenue.
Right.
Okay, because that's not a viable business, because Google and Facebook have eaten up the entire digital advertising market. It's a duopoly. You cannot compete with them.
You know what the world needs?
No more Google or Facebook?
The world needs Jason to take on like the Dave Portnoy persona and just go ape. I don't know if I can say the word, but just go ape on Twitter. Just like put on that persona, go crazy with it, all about stocks and whatever else, and then see what happens.
I'll tell you, with digital, with the media and the sports media, and the reason why it's going up, guys, is not because of the media game. It's because of the gambling game.
Of course it is.
It's all the sports gambling.
Hey, real fast. We just had an Atlassian software play team report prelim numbers.
Whoa.
Wow.
So if I can give you those. Prelim Q3 sales in the mid to high $500 million range versus a 487 estimate. There was a chart. There was a 15-minute chart right there. Let's zoom out.
That's a good move there.
Nice move. Nice move for team. Go team.
Go team.
Yeah.
Go for the team. Looks like their guidance also.
That's right.
Is up 85 million. That's nice.
Yeah.
Sadly, I don't think any of us were a part of that team. AKA, I don't know if any of us were in that stock.
I don't think so, unless
I was not part of the team.
I didn't get the team memo.
I'm not on the team. I was never on the team growing up.
I didn't get the memo. So.
I played the bench. I was always on the team, but I just was on the bench. The bench warmers was like done after me, I feel.
Okay. So you were the end of the bench.
Oh, 100%. Are you kidding?
Yeah. Oh, well, that's why we play video games, right?
Yeah, there you go. See?
So we can live vicariously.
Virtually, I'm pretty decent. By the way, we'll have to play sometime.
No, I can't, because my gaming stopped evolving in like 2008. So
like Halo 2 days.
You've been.
So my gaming consists of Mario Kart and chess.
Yes.
Okay.
It's pretty much the extent of my gaming these days.
There was a funny GIF out there about Mario Kart. You know how there was President Biden falling on the stairs or whatever?
Yeah.
There's just that GIF about like Mario Kart slipping a banana, and then that's why Joe Biden fell. What were you saying, Mitch?
Let's go ahead and let's take a look at what's opening up tomorrow before the open. let's take a little preview look at that. We got you see Hooker Furniture here. You know, I was actually looking at the Hooker when I saw Lovesack.
Yes,
Lovesack right there too.
Let's go to Lovesack.
The Love Machine.
Are you guys familiar with that ticker? Because I am not.
Love? Yes.
Love, bro? Come on. You got to get a sack, bro. I'm going to get you it. I'm going to look it up so I can show you what it is.
I mean, you've got Lovesack and you've got a company named Hooker Furniture. So you got it. You take it as well.
This is Lovesack. It's the
it's like a customizable furniture.
The gigantic, comfy furniture. That's what it is.
Let me show you what it is.
Yeah, most of my stuff comes from like IKEA and Amazon.
It's a Lovesack, baby. It's a Lovesack.
Pretty much a love machine. The world's most adaptable couch.
What is that, like a cooling mechanism or something?
No, you can change it up. Like you can like redesign it if you need to design it to your room. You know, you never know. Special offers at the bottom. They should pay for that.
Over under on how much it costs.
I mean, they're expensive.
Oh yeah, they're expensive. I actually looked it up. I wanted one.
Pretty expensive. wait. Actually, can someone? Do we have one of these? I can't bring my camera with me. We might have one of these. 2 of these at the office. Is that what they are? I need someone to tell me.
You got also the actual sack where they first started. You know.
Wait, I kind of want to show you guys what we have.
You got the sack, bro?
Well, I don't know if it's Lovesack, but we have giant bean bags.
Yeah, that's what this company started.
All right, producer Aaron, I'm going to add you to the stream on your phone.
AB.
You take that AB's phone.
No, it's not. It's not AB. It's AT. It's the other Aaron.
Oh, AT. Okay. Even better.
Yeah,
that's messed up. Yeah, my girlfriend would not let me get.
Prime Suspect wants them to float on. Oh my God!
What's the
10 million shares? Oh.
Love, dude.
I don't like this anymore. Okay, wait. AT.
AT, show us what's up, man.
Show the people what we have in the office. Is that Lovesack? What is that?
How do I flip my camera?
Just turn your phone around. I don't know.
I know the life.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be a Lovesack right there. That's love.
Yeah, I'm about to book my flight because that is a nice bean.
No, I wouldn't.
That looks like these. That looks like these.
I wouldn't recommend that.
1,500.
Look at that! Oh,
yeah, that's a modeling shot right
man.
There. Stop it.
They're talking about Lovesack. Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend that if you knew how many nights Luke has.
Peace, everyone.
Later, buddy. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But if a new shipment comes in, you let me know.
Yeah.
What other stocks we got on that for tomorrow? Look, Bed Bath & Beyond. There you go. Another one we can talk about for sure. I mean, Goldman Sachs, of course, but
okay. Banks are going to be the story for the morning
for sure.
Goldman Sachs, baby.
Goldman.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo. What was the other one? It was Goldman. It was Wells Fargo.
And you got JP Morgan. You can't forget JP.
Okay, so those are the 3. And then the rest of the week, Bank of America.
Got Citi on Thursday open.
Yeah, Bank of America's Thursday, Citi's Thursday. Morgan Stanley should be.
Ooh, I'm interested in Thursday's Rite Aid before the open. I've been seeing this one coming back. So
they've had a nice. I'm with you on that. I don't know.
If you see it. It's been coming back since it got hit.
It was like in the low 5s, I think, a while back. Yeah.
Yeah, when the Amazon.
Yep. Because Amazon had like a medical prescription service.
Yeah, everyone thought that Amazon was taking over Walgreens and CVS's business.
Yes.
Hey, you never know. They might eventually, but I think it'll take a little while to transition there.
All right, seeing a Wedbush downgrade, simultaneous downgrade Facebook and upgrade to Snap after hours here. So if you're wondering why Snap is up after hours, there's the chart. You can see it. That's a Wedbush upgrade on Snap today.
I saw some GME news just to put it out there. Might as well give it to our viewers.
What?
Yeah, man.
It helped it spike a little bit. Not bad.
And it wasn't like a long-term sustained spike, but it spiked for a second there.
Not my internet. Okay, here it is. Redemption of senior of notes. Okay, so they're redeeming notes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I love it.
Let me see.
Oh, it looks like Pfizer's ramping up production. Brand new headline just hit.
Yeah. I doubt that won't move Pfizer.
Wait, who's ramping up production?
Pfizer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Pfizer.
You know what was interesting, actually? There was that move in Match and Bumble this morning because that report that Facebook is working
Facebook
on.
one, yeah.
Yeah, but if you look, that dip was so short lived. Bought at the open. Same thing with Bumble too.
Yeah, the Match literally ended up
same trade.
a percent on it.
Buy the dip in those two today.
I'm just wondering when's the Tinder going SPAC, man.
No, Tinder is Match.
Oh,
Tinder,
it's Match.
It's owned by Match.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dude, you know why? Because think about it. Match. Here, let me get my Match, Tinder, right? Fire, right? You know what I mean? They're related. All right. Mind blown.
The head just blew up. The head just blew up.
Yeah, that's it, man. This blew Mitch's mind right there.
Pretty much. When you're done being like a teenage person on Tinder, you move on to adulthood on Match is the transition.
Oh,
they're
that's the
cornering.
transition.
They're cornering that whole age market, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
No, I got left on the country one.
Yeah, no, for sure. So real quick, I just want to touch with the chat. The reason that earnings are important is not just to see how fundamentals like work with moving the chat, but also if you know that, like, say Netflix is reporting 3 weeks in advance now, if you're at the Benzinga bootcamp, you'd understand that there's strategies to where you can buy options so that you can play what's called the earnings run up, right? So you can kind of get that huge IV boost and you can kind of hopefully get some premium to where you're not gonna have to hold it for earnings and you can just go ahead and profit off of that. That's something that I like to do. I don't know if you guys are a fan of that or not, but that's another reason it's important to know what earnings are coming out. Because you also have sympathy plays sometimes.
We talk about this all the time. You see this very frequently. There's run-ups into earnings. And a lot of times, if a stock runs up into earnings, then it doesn't matter so much what the company said. It'll give back those gains after the fact. You see it a lot of time. The greater the move into the report, the higher the bar to clear, and the more likely it's gonna fade.
Raise your hand if you've lost money trying to guess what the earnings would do and where it would move the stock. 100%. All day. Come on, Spencer. There's no way you haven't tried to gamble on it, Spencer.
I mean, I have. Yeah, I have. I don't like. I would never recommend anyone do that.
Yeah, it doesn't work out. They say it's 50-50, but to tell you the truth, I don't know how it's even 50-50. Yeah, sometimes when I do that, when it's like 25-50, 25-75, it's like
me and you on the same page. The market knows. They're like, oh, Renee's in? Oh, yeah, now we're going the other way.
Yeah, I used to say that when they know you put the bet on, so
100%. I will say with Delta's earnings coming up, I just flew for the first time maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago after like a year. And it was lovely to see the whole middle aisle, the middle seat not be occupied. And the reason I bring that up is because it'll be interesting if in Delta's conference call, they talk about, hey, here are the revenues, yada, yada, yada. But they kind of mentioned that as their policy of the middle seats starting to be occupied, that they're expecting the earnings to go up. Just interesting to see. Interested to see if they kind of mention on that or not. Right now they're losing revenue. I don't think Southwest has that same policy.
Yeah, I think they still have to be in a little bit of a cash burn situation, I'm sure.
Yeah. Remember when maybe not everyone, people thought all these airlines were going to go bankrupt?
Bro, we saved them. Did you forget?
It's true.
Did you forget?
It's true. I did as much as you.
Yeah, pretty much.
We bailed them out, bro. We saved them.
We all had an equal part in that.
You've got the fanciest of airlines reporting next week in Save. And obviously, I hope you can sense the sarcasm in that.
Save is next week? I
believe so. I was checking out the Benzinga platform. I think it said next week.
Oh, yeah, the 21st after the close.
Yep. I think we've got Netflix, Save, maybe a couple of other big hitters.
Netflix is when I consider like the real start to earnings season. And that is, as you said, let me go into the Pro and see if I can get confirmation on the Netflix date. It is Tuesday after the close. So that's going to be I consider Tuesday like kind of the real start because that's when you get Netflix, and then you get a few days later we'll get like the rest of the FANG stocks, Facebook, Apple, right? Like Facebook reports on the 28th, Apple reports on the 28th, same day as Facebook. Amazon reports the very next day. You got Google on the 27th. You got Tesla on the 26th.
Ooh.
So you got
Earnings coming.
Yeah, earnings are coming. Nvidia's late. They're always late. What about AMD? 20. Yeah, not gonna
I just want to know. Well, real quick, Alex in the chat's asking where can I buy Ripple? I believe maybe Coinbase. I don't know if they.
Oh man!
All right. So one of the things with Ripple, one of the things with Ripple is going through that legal struggle right now.
Yeah. Dude, don't buy Ripple without looking into what's going on with the SEC. The SEC is sort of up their ass because for a while there, and it's not the case anymore, but Ripple, like the company and the currency had the same name, and so it's unclear what exactly is Ripple, right? Is it currency? Is it an asset? If you want to buy it, there are many exchanges you can do so, right? Coinbase, but they charge the highest fees. You know what? I guarantee you we have an article about this. Well, let me get you that article, Alex.
Well, before we you can go ahead and pull that for earnings, at least from what I've heard in the past. I mean, and then you guys can look at this. Is that there's like the earnings revision model strategy where you look at a stock and you see how many times the earnings have been revised or changed. And then a lot of people look at this to see how analysts are changing their estimates to meet this, and that's a strategy you can also do with earnings. I just wanted to put that out there so that people can do that.
I just posted the link in the YouTube chat. You got eToro, Robinhood does it, Gemini, Voyager, BlockFi, Crypto.com. Check out that article. Should give you some good information. I use Coinbase because I am lazy, and it was the first name that I thought of.
I'm still kicking myself for not buying the Doge, man. The Doge.
Stop it.
Dude, I called it that day. I don't know how, but
you know what?
Sometimes when you get lucky and you don't buy it yourself.
Oh no, for sure. It's one of those things where like we can sit here and we can pitch a stock and it'll do great, but then we're so busy that we forget to get in the stock itself.
All the time, bro.
You know what I mean?
Story of my life right there. She just gave it.
Tough. It's so tough. Yeah, there's only one crypto, and I don't know if the chat's familiar with it.
All right, I'm getting corrected in the chat. Coinbase delisted Ripple, and Logan says not Rob. See, that's good. That's how much I know. I don't know anything about
so they're trying to save you from losing money.
About Ripple, I don't know anything.
Flow, I think, and I don't know anything about this in the chat, or if you guys know, Flow is the one crypto where I believe all these Top Shots and NFTs are kind of like based on that blockchain technology. So that's the only one where like I believe it's great technology that I understand. I think it's a competitor to Ethereum. No idea. I'm not a crypto head at all. But that's the only one that I like know of. Besides obviously Bitcoin and all those.
Hello, I never heard of that.
Well, I'll do a little plug here. If you want to learn more about crypto, you gotta check out our crypto show, guys. This is where you're gonna go ahead and learn everything behind the technologies, how it works, executive interviews, top cryptocurrency interviews, and also we also got Making Bread with Chet if you're into more of the trading aspect of cryptocurrency. So definitely check that one out. Also wanted to give a little promos for some of the best shows like we do in Benzinga. We always like to have our niches in our shows so that if you need to know more about a specific niche, there's probably a show already made for it. So definitely check it out. Just like up next, what do we have, Spencer?
Cannabis Insider, Elliot Lane and Javier Husk. Actually, I've been meaning to talk about cannabis and I haven't gotten around to it all day, but it's been a very interesting few days in cannabis stock land. Whether you want to look at, let me pull up my pro here and pull some charts for you all to see. Where's my pro? There's my pro. You want to look at like CGC. Let me zoom out. Okay. EGC steadily moving downward, right? Chronos steadily moving downward. Chart looks the same. Whether you want to go to the U.S. stocks, right, like MSOS, which I don't own, but I own a number of these companies in this ETF, steadily moving downward. A lot of people bought up in here, and they're underwater, right? So you got like you had your Afria, which had earnings the other day, gap down. Who am I forgetting now? Help me out. Afria, Kronos, Canopy, ACB. I'm forgetting ACB.
Tilray, yeah.
Still moving down. Tilray.
I'm stuck in Crone, so.
Yeah, a lot of people that bought here when there was a ridiculous move in February. Why? And I still don't really know, to be honest with you. But regardless, a lot of people are stuck in these. And if I want to get Javier and Elliot's thoughts on this when they hop on in a minute, but it's been ugly. If you're a cannabis bull, it's been ugly. But if you've been in the space long enough, you should know that this is par for the course. All right.
Yeah, it was a beautiful trade. It was a beautiful trade as the elections results were kind of evident, if you will. It was a hot trade on cannabis.
Look where it says October right there, right after that October. Boom. Right there on the chart. Yep. And you can see.
That was it.
Boom. That was the trade. It was a trade. And then so one of the times is that in the cannabis industry, a lot of times you're going to get these swing trading moments. I think this was a swing trading moment. And so now we're coming back towards levels where it makes sense to approach again. And then now we got to see if we can get another catalyst to really start moving these back.
Yeah. And Logan asked when are uplistings happening. Logan, they can't uplist until it's legal on the federal level. So when is that going to happen? Who the hell knows? I have no idea.
Barbecue got hammered, bro.
Oh, no.
No, not our favorite stock.
Barbecue, man. I might have to go get...
No, gotta go buy some charcoal.
We got smoked.
Good one. Good one. You're funny.
I tried. It
Mitch has been waiting for that one for maybe a week.
No. It really wasn't even that good, man. It was like put a pitchfork in it, you know, kind of thing, you know.
Yeah. All right. On that note, I think we should wrap up this.
Yes. It's time for the cannabis and the cannabis insiders.
Producer Aaron, I'm going to bring you on here, Producer Aaron. And he's like, what? No, it's okay. All right. Zunaid, have a good one. Thanks for having me.
We'll talk soon. See ya.
All right. Let's get Elliot and Jay.